Hi there, welcome to Practical Piano. My name is Tia. I've been playing piano for 22 years and teaching for 12, and this is a practice session video. In practice sessions, I practice piano, and whenever I think of something that would be helpful for you as a pianist to improve your practice, to encourage you in your practice, or to teach you a specific thing, I stop and I talk about that thing. Thank you for joining me today. Alright, so as always, we're going to start out with a warm-up. And I think today I'm going to do 4-note chords. So a 4-note chord is a triad with an octave. So for example, in C major, C, E, G is your triad. And if you add on the next C, that's your octave. Altogether, this is your 4-note chord. So that's what I'm going to start with today. So that's C major. Now we're going to do C minor. Wow, and further. Okay, so the first time around I played 2 octaves, and I think that time around I played 3, but I'm going to try and stick with 2 octaves. Let's do D minor next. Do that one again. There we go. So on this one, oops, da, 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 da. So on that one, that one, my left hand was having a hard time. So that's why I went and did it again, and you heard me pause toward the end because I was looking for the right notes. It's better to stop and look for what you need rather than to press forward and continue to make the mistakes. Okay, let's do D major. Flat. Oh, we missed D flat. Okay, well let's do D flat minor. Now something I'm doing as I'm playing these 4-note chords, so you can see I'm rotating my hand like this. Oh, this one is the major, but that's okay. So I'm kind of going in a big circle to go around to the bottom and then up. Because what happens is if you hold yourself too stiffly, you can do that, and it comes up with a nice even result, but it doesn't do as much for your warm-up. And because I'm warming up, that's why I'm moving a lot. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to help my hands move in the direction that they need to go. Sometimes this bigger rotating motion helps you reach bigger stretches more easily. So you can experiment with that. You can work on doing a big broken chord like this. and isolating the movement just in your fingers. And that might actually help you with precision, like making sure that you hit the right notes. And you can also do these bigger motions so that you can feel how your fingers move in relation to your wrist and how far you need to reach in some cases. Having some flexibility here, some ability to rotate and to pivot. See, I'm pivoting left and right like this, and sometimes I'm rotating with my whole arm rather than just my hand. It's hard to show you in the air. Okay, E flat. This one's major, this one's minor. And in fact, I played the dominant seventh first. Okay, let's do the minor 4-note chord for E flat. It can be particularly difficult to do keys like that are all black. All 4 notes are black. So we've got the E flat, the G flat, B flat, and then E flat again. And it's hard because you often reach a point in the course of doing that 4-note chord where you're not sure where you are or where you're going. And so what you want to do then is pause and take stock of, okay, what was the last note that I played? And I'm playing the E flat minor, so which notes belong in that, so which note is next. And sometimes you just need to pause and think about that rather than pressing forward and guessing what's next. Okay, let's do the major. But we'll do it again. E minor. F major, F minor, Now, as I'm warming up, I'm paying attention to the tension that I feel in my hands and how flexible they feel, how loose they feel, how much am I actually activating my fingers, and how much am I moving my wrists. Because if you're doing a warm-up, you're warming up your body and your mind, but mostly your body. And so you want to be focused on how are you moving. Do you feel more limber than when you started? I'm starting to feel more limber, so I could probably just move on to playing now. But we're already at F, which means we're almost halfway through the whole set. So I want to finish the set. Let's do F sharp, minor. And major. major, you can always tell what's easier for you because you'll end up wanting to go faster on it. And depending on what you're doing, you could go faster on the things you know really well. If you're playing a song or you're playing for an exam, you want to kind of keep things the same speed unless there's rubato in the song. But if you're just playing for yourself, it's not as much of a big deal. Okay, let's do A flat minor. And I have to slow down for this one. This one's hard. Major, A minor, major, B minor, B flat minor, at this point at B flat, when I go up here with my left, I'm a little too squished up against my body, so I'm going to take the B flat major down an octave. Whoops. B minor, and major. Alright, and that is all of our 4-note chords in all major and minor keys. And I'm going to shake out a little bit because I can feel I've built some tension in my forearms. And I'm going to stretch. Okay. Now what I want to do today is work on my Sonatina in C major by Mozart. This is K309. It's the same one I played for you guys last time. But I'm going to start in the next section because I practice measures 1 to 150, 2, 3, 4, 155 a lot. And this is not my favorite section, but I do want to learn the whole thing. So I may as well practice this. This is the second movement of this sonata. Whoops, that was super wrong. Actually, let me play F major scale because this is the key that we're in. Triad. And then we'll be using the 5th of the key, which is C, so we'll do C major. Don't need a whole lot of practice with. We'll do the dominant of C major. Oops, dominant. Let's do the dominant of F as well. It can help if you're going to play something in a key, if you play the related keys. So you want to play, if it's in a major, you play the major key. You play the fifth of whatever that key is. So if you were to play the F major scale in this case, F, G, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C is the fifth. So C major is one of your related keys. And then the minor is a minor third down from the F. So that'll be D. So D minor is the relative minor of this key. So chances are we're going to be using a lot of F major, C major, and D minor in this section. Okay, so it can help if you're going to play something and you're sight reading. It can help to know the keys mostly that you'll be operating in. Oops. There's no F sharp. See, this was interesting. This is had some C in it, but it also has the D, which makes it minor. Yeah, and then we go back to the F major. So this is a cadence because we're going from the fifth, which is C major, oops, to F major. Okay, so what I'm doing for rhythm right now, I'm not being super precise because I don't know the notes yet, but what I'm doing is I'm estimating the values relative to one another. That kind of sounds like math, but let me show you what I mean. So I'll put the music on the screen actually. You start off with, we've got a dotted 16th and then a 32nd. And so this, I know, is going to be really fast. It's going to be hold, hold, short, hold, short. That's the pattern of these dotted notes paired with the smaller note. And then the next one, we have the dotted 8th with the 16th. And I know that that's twice as slow as the first thing that I played. Or this thing is twice as fast as this. So I might not be exact in how fast I'm playing relative to one another, but I know, I have an idea of kind of how fast they should be. The first one should be really fast, and the second one should be half as fast. So I'm guessing the values for now, because I'm not ready to count it yet. I don't know the song yet. In measure 4, we've got the 16th, bum, 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 ba. And then in measure 7, we have the 32nd. So I know that measure 7 opening is going to be twice as fast as the end of measure 4. And so I'm estimating how long to hold everything based on their relationship to each other. So I'm not exact yet, and I won't be until I know the notes and I'm able to count. but I can go ahead and guesstimate and put the rhythm in there loosely. So I'm going to pick up from measure 8. F major with a B flat over here. Oh, here we go. Gotta make sure the left hand is ready. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'm gonna play that measure 13 again, and actually the last note of 12 going into it. I need some light, so the video might not be ideal, but you have to be able to see when you play. Okay, so I'm starting at the end of measure 12. Okay, let's do that one more time. So this is a mistake people commonly make, so I'll stop and talk about it. I'll show you between measure 13 and 14. At the end of 13, you have ba-dum, ba-dum, ba, and these are 16th notes. But because you have a break right after them, you have this bar line. What this tends to do is tell people, oh, I have to stop here, or we're about to slow down. That's not what a bar line does, but that's how we interpret it, because humans see lines and we go, stop. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going over 13 and 14 because I want to break that stopping at the line for this part. So I'm going to go ba-dum, 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 ba, ba-da-da, because that's what the rhythm should properly be. It's 16, 16, 16, no stop. But I also have to make sure I get the fingers right, or I'll have a break in this 3-note slur instead of making it smooth. There we go. See how that's smooth? And now I'll put it all back together from 12. This one is a 16th, so it's going to be a little faster. Bum, 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 bum. Now another thing that's holding me back here is that I'm not moving my left hand right away yet. I have all of these rests and I should be moving right away. Because I'm not moving right away, I pause at that line to make sure my left hand is in place. So let's go again and let's work on moving the left hand faster. So my left hand moved faster, but I did all kinds of staccatos where there shouldn't have been. So let's try again. Time. There we go. That's much better. Now, I'm being very particular about slur lifts, staccatos, and rests in this song because in sonatinas and in sonatas, articulations are very important, and the sooner that you get them, the better. Okay. I keep trying to put F sharps in here, and that can also be a common mistake. You can have one key signature and be always trying to put a sharp or a flat in where it doesn't belong. So don't worry when that happens. That's a normal mix-up that our brains do because we're always playing in different key signatures. And just when you catch it, try and correct it. this one again. Bflat. Try that again. Bum, bum. Every time you have groups like this, there are lots and lots of ornamentations in this part. It's very decorative. And every time you have a group like this, you don't really want to be playing each note like that and figuring it out as you go. You want to try and take a look at the whole pattern and then execute it in one go. That was not right. And that's how you get a more complete sound earlier in the piece. So if you have a very decorative piece like this, or you have lots of ornaments, you want to work on each group until you can play it cleanly. Okay. How am I going to use the fingers there? Yeah, probably like that. 1, 4, 3, 2. I am not going to follow the fingers they gave me, because I like it better this way. I'm going to use a 3 there. 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And whenever you change the fingers from what the book has recommended, I would recommend writing in what you're going to use, because otherwise you'll get confused later probably. You'll forget what you were using, and then you'll be like, you'll be trying to follow the book's fingers, and then it'll be like, this doesn't feel right, but I don't know what I was doing before. So it's always better if you write in the changes that you make, to save future you some headaches. I have to make sure I get a 1 on here, so I'm going to write that in too. And I should have held that left hand a little longer, so let's do one more time. Okay, we're not going to play this note until I'm ready for where my left hand is going. Bum, ba-da. So you can see, you can hear what Mozart is doing in this piece. He's taking the exact same theme, but he's putting it in all kinds of different rhythms, increasingly more complicated rhythms. And that makes this part kind of fun. want to go so on this area because it's going to be harder for me to read. There's a lot of sharps and accidentals. So even though eventually I want to be able to play this completely as a group, I'm going to slow down for now because I have to read each note. Oops. Okay, so for the fingering here in the left hand, I'm not going to move and I'm going to write that down. Oh, this is a 3. Oh, this is a really good mechanical pencil set that I got off Amazon. One of my students recommended it to me. It's the 4 Candies pencil set. I'll link it in the description. They have the best erasers that I have ever used in my life. So that was a very fun find. Okay, let's try this area again. Okay, let's do this part. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Very close. Okay. Nice. Oh boy. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh boy. Try again. Oh good, we're changing the theme because I was starting to get bored of that that same stuff over and over again. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, I don't think we are changing the theme. We're changing it a little bit. Oops. That didn't sound right. It was not. And we're back to the theme. Okay, I never identified before why I don't like this area of this movement, and it's pretty much because I've never liked variations. So variations is when you take one sound and you just do it a lot of different ways. I get very bored with those. So I will continue to practice this because I do want to learn this whole song. And we're about halfway through the movement by now, so that's not too bad. It's not like it's gonna go on for like 3 more pages, just 2.5. And you know what? That's just how it is sometimes in piano. There are things that you enjoy and things that you don't. And if you admit that to yourself and you understand what you like and what you don't, you'll generally choose to play things that you like, and you'll have a better time at piano. And when you play things that you don't like, you'll have a good reason that makes it worthwhile to do. Alright, thank you for joining me for this practice session. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you'd like to tell us how your practice is going, leave a comment. If you know anyone who would also enjoy this video, please share it with them. And if you would like more, subscribe.